Debugging a bash script. In this section, we'll learn how to debug any kind of bash scripts. In case of any error occurred while running the scripts, we need a mechanism to add debugging feature in the script so that in future we can look into it. There are basically three ways in which we can debug a script. First one is add a -x option while running a script. Bash -x debugging.sh. It will show the step-by-step execution of the script, like first echo command, then what the script want to read, like it want to, then what the script want to read, like it want to read a name, let's enter a name. So each and every line in the script is interpreted here. In this way, if any error occurred, we can catch up the line where the issue exists. Another way we can debug the script is directly providing a -x option in the cbang statement -x. Let's execute the script. Here also it is reading the line by line in the script. It has also similar method of debugging a script. In the third way, you can add a point-to-point debugging of a script. But that could be a scenario the script is very lengthy. You do not want to debug the entire script. You just want to debug some points like a function. In that case, you can add a point-to-point debugging. Let's say you want to debug the lines from read statement till end. The section we want to debug would be enclosed within set -x and set +x. So it will debug just these two lines. Let's check the script. Here you see the enter input is not coming into debug like in our previous statement. So we're just entering our name. Rest all the lines are coming under this debug thing. So basically in this way we can debug a specific line or specific function in a script. That's all how we can debug a script in bash scripting. In the next lecture we'll see error handling. Error handling. Let's say you are executing some steps in the script and the steps are failing for some reason. So you want to add some kind of error handling mechanism so that you can debug it in future or debug whenever it is required. Let's create a script called errorhandling.sh, execute a command ssh for remote connection. If this command is successful, then we'll be performing some task in the remote desktop, otherwise remote system, otherwise we'll be throwing an error. For any command in Unix or Linux to be successful, the error code can be checked using $? If $? equal to 0, then connected to remote system, else failed to connect. Let's execute this script. You can see it is trying to connect to the remote system using SSH command. So the SSH connection is timed out. Here you can see that connection is failed, so we are getting the error called failed to connect, whatever we have printed as per our handling conditions. That means the command didn't success and the return code was not 0. Let's say we want to execute a successful command doing ls-l on our local system. So it is successful. It is showing me connected to a remote machine. So in this way, we can add error handling in our scripts using the return code of different statements or different return code of different functions or return code of different commands, whatever we are executing on our system. That's all about error handling in the bash script. In the next section, we'll see logging. Suppose we are creating a last script in which we want to run our application and check different type of logs like debug log or error log. Let's say we are enabling a debug log. In that case, we'll be printing debug statements into our log file. In case we are not enabling any kind of logging, then simple statements or simple execution statements will be logged into our log file. Let's see how we can achieve this. Let's create a log utils file in which we'll be writing our log functions. So instead of calling the echo statements directly in our script, we'll be calling this overridden echo functions. So I have created two functions here. One is mylog, where we'll be printing whatever statements is given from input to a log file. And in the second case, it's for my debug log. I'll be printing the statements given to statements inherited from our script to both log file as well as out file for debugging purpose. So basically it will be containing the output statements, and in the log file it will be containing both output as well as logging statements. How we can use these functions? Open myapp.sh. So first of all, I'm sourcing this log utils file. Then I've defined two files. One is log file myapp.log and another is out file myapp.out. The first, before starting the application, I am adding a statement called mylog, then my application starts. So this will be printed to log file. I'll be doing a graph with a graph of a statement like if application is submitted successfully in my log file, then as for our condition. So if I find the statements in my, if I find this statement successfully in the log file, then we'll print the application submitted successfully and application submission status is passed. It will be printed into our output file. Otherwise, if it is failing, then we'll print the debugging statements like application submission failed. Please check the log file. Let's execute the script. myapp.sh. So whatever things are happening, it is printing into the command line. So this is basically the feature of T command to print the output of a command to standard out as well as to a log file. Here my application starts, then the graph statement is failing, so we are saying that application submission is failing. If you check this directory, then you can see two log files are created, myapp.log and myapp.out. If you check myapp.out, we'll see only output commands are printed like application submission failed and application submission status is failed. If you check the log file, we'll see entire debugging statement like my application starts, then the status. In this way, we can redirect the command outputs or any kind of execution output in the script to different type of logs as well as standard out for debugging purpose, or we can prepare a fully functional application script. That's all about the logging and error handling features. So this brings to the end of this module as well as the end of this course. Summary. In this section, we have seen how to debug different types of bash scripts, and how to handle error script within the script, how we can use the logging feature for creating a better script. So this brings to the end of this module as well as end of this course. Thanks for watching.